Your Weather Authority forecast from Nicondra, Norwood.
And I'm sporting the red today. It was an exciting morning out there. We had a great time, and the weather worked out just perfect for it. You know, I actually went out there in shirt sleeves, and it was so fantastic. Temperatures, just a big difference. Here where we were last week at this time, temperatures in the low 80s. We were breaking records, and then finally, I know you kept saying, well, you keep saying there's going to be a front. You keep saying it's going to feel like fall. Well, we finally got the real front to come through and drop temperatures. You can see how those highs came on down as we went through the week. And yesterday, we didn't get out of the 60s. Now, 72 today with quite a bit of sunshine, but it was in the 60s for most of the day. So really felt fantastic. And we're going to be on a roll here for a couple of days. Look across the region, most locations in the mid-70s, which is right on track. 73 is our long-term average, so we finally are seeing temperatures that are just about where you would normally see them here as we're going into the middle of November now. We're on November 12th. Now, our low temperatures, South Shore, 54. Long-term average, 54. We got that air mass just nice and settled down. And, you know, I know we wanted it to cool down. I think most folks are probably glad that it's not like it was in 1968 with that 30. We're not ready for that kind of cold just yet, but it's nice enough that I actually wore boots yesterday. Also got to give a shout out to the R.K. Smith Middle School students. We did career day yesterday, had a fabulous time with them, and they wanted to know, how do we forecast the weather? What do you look at? Well, here's all the things that we start looking at. We look at temperatures and say, well, these are what our temperatures are right now. We're 64 at the airport, 53 in Slidell. Dew points are very dry in the middle 40s, and our satellite and radar giving us what's happening at the current moment. Look at this. We had a few clouds around. We were overcast most of the day yesterday. Well, those clouds, they're coming from all the way down across Mexico, tapping out of the Pacific, and we've got this southwest flow that's stretched across the area. Now, what's happened here is yesterday, that was a little bit nudged to the north. Today, we've got that same flow in here, but it was a little bit nudged to the south, and it's kind of backing back over us as we await the next wave of energy to move through here. So for right now, what we can expect to see going into the rest of this weekend is that there may be a little bit more cloud cover on the South Shore, not so much on the North Shore, but as we go through the day, that blends in and moves in through the afternoon, and that's going to help cap our temperatures. Tomorrow might be a little bit more like Friday, where we have the cloud cover around at our peak heating time. You can see this is 2:30 in the afternoon, which means a lot of folks will see temperatures staying mostly in the 60s through the majority of the day. So if you're heading out to tailgate, you want to be prepared for that. Maybe have some long sleeves or a light jacket, sweatshirt. If you're going to be outside a long time, that might not be as pleasant as you might like. Now, by Monday, full sunshine back in play, and that's going to bounce our temperatures up a little bit. And then at that point, we're going to start to see temperatures rebounding. Here's why. We got that southwest flow around, this trough coming along. What's going to happen here is this little system moves by, so we get back into our break. Once this wave moves by, we're going to have high pressure returning, sinking air, and under that, temperatures go right back up. So for right now, looking good over downtown tonight. We'll see that temperature trend where through the week here, yeah, going back up. But 80, it's not going to be too bad. And then look at the big plunge again going into Saturday with the drier air coming back in. Through the extended forecast, fantastic there as we get into later on in the week. And real quickly, we got to talk about that forecast for Saints and Broncos tomorrow. Again, temperatures will feel like they're in the 60s for most of the day. If you're starting early, we're talking 50s. I know that says 9 a.m. Some folks get out there with the crack of dawn, so you might want to be a little bundled up. It might be cooler for you there with temperatures in the 70 range about for the afternoon. And that next front coming in, I don't think it's going to be too bad on Friday night, so don't get too worried about that rain just yet. Marine forecast, relatively calm, and we've got the Delta World Tire weather phone as well as that new and improved version of our Fox 8 weather app. So get all that for the go.
So tomorrow morning it might be comfortable for those Denver fans in town, something they're used to, but hopefully they will be a little more uncomfortable in the dome, right?
We like to welcome everyone.
That's right, yeah.
And then beat them.
Who dat? Thanks, Nicondra.